Welcome back for another exciting episode of Red Dead Redemption 1. Where we last left off, our boy John, he found some dead body parts in the hills and cleared out some cattle rustlers. So, we've waited long enough, might as well just get started here. I get to pick my difficulty each time. I swear I've played this game before. I've just forgotten everything. Alright, ride horse. I can do that. Oh, Mr. West Dickens. Who's closer, you or Bonnie? Oh, that doesn't bring up the map like RDR2. Well, Bonnie's closer. Let's go see what Bonnie wants.
Whoa! Chicken-headed guy, come over here.
Chicken-headed guy? What? Who are you?
How'd you like it? I'd want it between the eyes, quick with no pain.
Those are big words, my friend.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll close your eyes before any ladies see you.
This guy just hanging out feels like I feel like murdering or being killed. Damn. Alright. Do some patrolling, I guess.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stay close to Charlie.
Okay.
Get that.
Stop criminals encounter by any means necessary before morning. Any means necessary. Where are we going, Charlie?
Don't let me catch you here again. Te voy a partir la cabeza.
Yeah, get out here.
You isn't gonna ride away from this.
Attaboy, Charlie. Attaboy. Give me my money.
You in hell. I think.
That's my man. Whew, I'm famous. Alright, Tyler, Bonnie, what do you got for me?
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See,
Senpai?
I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool.
Oh, my Bonnie.
Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blind in bar fights out of Chicago.
Oh, Ryan, how are you doing? Thank you for the
She was a prostitute.
the 2 months subscription.
Well,
I appreciate
I don't know
it.
what he was.
Welcome to the party.
So I was
Hope you're
sent
doing
off
well.
to an orphanage and
I heard Immortal's coming back
ran away and
next
fell in
month.
with
They
a
are.
gang.
My
We'll
word.
be back July
What a
31st.
difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world.
Ditch.
He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try.
That's what I'm here for.
What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Bloop.
Gotta herd some cows?
He's the real deal, you know. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going?
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked.
Good to see you, Mr.
Sorry,
Farland.
Bonnie.
Whoa! Come on, boys.
I hate herding cattle.
Nice job, Mr. Marston. Stay behind them. He's got it.
Move!
Herd the cows down the road. Pretend you know what you're doing.
Ain't that hard, is it?
It is, and these horses don't know what the hell they're doing.
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Move it.
there.
Move! Move! There we go. Go on this side. Get them on that path. Beautiful. Beautiful. Easy does it.
He's just showing off now.
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
But there's so many.
Keep him tight now. Keep going, Mr. Marston. Nail it down.
Thank God. Oh, I see the X. Damn it, Bonnie. Sweet.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Let's bump into each other.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father?
Wilford
John
Brimley.
Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that You're
You
here
got
on some
diabetes.
secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
And all that came
Sorry
after
to hear that,
fighting
sir.
the Native Americans, you say?
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herd of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague.
He's misunderstood.
But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. City dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Oh, yeah?
Right. Now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. There's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
I'm not gonna either.
There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Come on, let's rope one.
Yeah!
You gonna use that rope or not?
Come.
Ooh.
Hang on to that rope, Marston.
Okay.
That's it, boy. Get on it. That's it. Hold him nice and still.
Yeehaw!
Mr. Marston, lean into it.
That's it.
Come on.
Woohoo!
More time!
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Let's go.
That's it! Don't give up!
Take it slow now.
Come on.
See you,
Come
boy!
on. Here we go.
Eh.
Marston, come
Eh.
on, boys!
Show me what you
Eh.
got, boy.
This don't feel too good.
Try not to spook him too much!
I got you. Relax now.
Nicely done, boy. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me.
Hell yeah.
I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch.
Hey, you're welcome.
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one! Whoa!
Come on.
Come on! Rope one of them!
You.
What are you waiting for?
Uh,
Whoa there! You got
Do I?
Come on, baby. Calm down.
No.
Steady.
Hit it.
Oh, this ain't good.
No.
You're mine now.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah. There. No.
Here we go. Nearly there.
Oh.
Easy now. Look at that. You're a natural.
You can call me Dustin Rose.
Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
Did you lose
You
my
have a good
horse?
life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's
By what?
great. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then. Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural in busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Nah. More fun.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
You said we were done.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a kid.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Countrified boy.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Yeah, we'll ambush them. They'll all be ours. Where are they?
Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Oh, is this where I get to keep
Right
one?
you are, miss.
I hate hurting. No. This way.
Let's go.
Move along. No.
Yeah.
No. Hey. No!
Whoa
No!
there.
No! I'm looking at the herd.
Let's go.
I'm looking at it being a bunch of
Slow
assholes.
down. Whoa.
What the?
Come. Hey.
Move lollygagging. What the hell are you guys doing? Will you guys stop worshiping the damn rock? Great, you're stuck. Oh, no! 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 Get in the hole. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Slow it up.
Yes. Yes. Haha.
Well, shit.
You belong to us now.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Get after him.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm coming for you, sucker.
Yeah.
Come here, Goldie. No.
Come on.
Seriously?
Now relax.
What? How did... What the...
Come on. Whoa there.
No! Aha, I got you. Dude, he is literally...
Let's go.
I don't know if he's taunting me or just being like, look, bro, I'm right here. Just get me. Alright. Got him. You're mine, boy!
It's all right. Nearly there.
No, we're not.
That's it. Steady.
Come on.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Nearly got you.
No.
Whoa there.
No. No. No.
Calm yourself down.
Aha! You're mine, boy.
Come on.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
So, do I have to, like, buy a saddle?
Mister, she's gone.
Gone?
Who is?
My wife, she's gone.
I don't know, make some money at cozy
She
and
went
boy.
out picking mushrooms in the
I'll
hills
take it.
near Hanging Rock, and they got her. The stories are true.
What'd the police do about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me fill out a form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, well, let's see what happens there.
Yeah.
The colors are pretty muted. Guess I can see it being an old relaxing passage of time. Did I not save him in time? Come on, man, you just bit your arm. Alright, whatever.
Let's see.
I need to skin coyotes. I think I need to skin them.
This is dirty.
That's a big fork. There's a giant out here eating spaghetti. No, it's an arm. Wait. Oh, where the hell did you go? Alright, let's go see what fun weaponry I can buy. I feel like dying.
Hey! Whoa there!
Holy moly!
Son of a bitch! Help!
Oh, I thought I was supposed to kill him!
You think I'm a joke? Go on then! Laugh, bitch, laugh!
I thought he was running away from hurting somebody, so I shot him. My heart was in the right place. Hey, you got a saddle, Goldie. Oh, I tried. Wah, wah, wah. How freaking far out? Alright, I guess we'll wait. I'll see if there's anything in the general store. Honest.
Whoa, whoa! Watch yourself there.
What you need?
Did you pickpocket me?
I was talking to some Blackwater fellas last night. Seemed kind of snooty.
Hey, partner.
All genuine stuff here.
Snake oil, you say?
Jorge's gal.
I just don't get it.
I don't know if I like a man with a mustache, although it does look good on one.
Okay,
Everything
I got
good
some
to
shelf
sell?
space needs filling.
Hey, how's it going?
$6.
I hope you see something you need.
Not really. Probably got ammo back in the...
Nice doing business with you.
Let's find out. Some. Where are you, Goldie? There. Wait, where the hell's Bonnie? In the barn? Yeah, she is.
Let's go.
Okay.
miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chicken.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. You men, let's get the herd.
Dang.
Sorry, man, you gotta work.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Come on, Goldie. Well, get the hell out of my way.
I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path but me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose
Some both,
ain't gonna
if you're
give me my
Reverend
wife
Johnson.
and kid back. Past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. It's gonna be difficult to talk in this weather. Stay close. We don't want to lose each other.
Come on. Easy.
As I do the opposite.
Yeah.
The weather changes fast out here. This storm came out of nowhere.
Get your ass back in that herd.
Come on.
That's right. No, 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 no.
Come on.
No, no, no. Get your ass back over there. That's right. Bonnie, what are you doing? Bonnie. Well, you got the herd going in the wrong direction, Bonnie.
The storm's getting worse. What are you waiting for?
Oh, Bonnie. Thank you.
Hurry. We gotta move that herd.
Who's straggling?
Yeah.
There we go. I see the axe. We're almost home free. Well, at least for one.
Come on.
There's Spook! We have to stop them stampeding! Oh my god! They're running for the cliff!
Let's go.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Let's go. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, God. They're turning into Chelonians.
Slow up.
Uh-oh. What? No!
Whoa there.
What the? What I got in front of them? Get your asses going.
Come on, easy up now.
10 of 21. Oh,
Go.
Are you gonna help me with these stragglers? The weather's getting ugly.
Bonnie, I swear to God.
Yeah.
regular. Quit being emo.
Easy.
Back to the group. Holy shit! Is Cripps your uncle or something? I guess if losing 6 cows jumping off the cliff like a bunch of Chelonians is acceptable.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
I don't know, like
Thank you, Mr.
2/3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tasty temple. Alright, let's friggin'.
Come on.
Let's take a little napski and get up in the morning. Oh, no, doggy. I thought that horseshoe was a stable, then I remember it's just horseshoes.
Hello.
Man.
Good to see you.
Where do I tell what time it is? Can you tell me what time it is? You? Nope. You? Okay, well. I mean to tell me there's another goddamn American Appetites. Oh, you're closed anyways, okay. Oh, if you're gonna be all closed and she, I guess we'll go kill us a cannon. Oh no. Oh no.
I know who you are, Marston.
Hello, John. John Marston.
Do I know you?
I hope so. I seem to know you.
I'm pretty good at remembering faces.
Are you? Do you remember Hattie McCourt's face?
Who?
She was a girl Dutch Vanderlyn shot in the head on that raid on the ferry a few years back. Same one you got shot on. Pretty girl, until her eye was hanging out by a thread of tendon and her brain was plastered over a wall.
Not really.
Doesn't ring a
Then
bell.
why would you remember me, friend? You've forgotten far more important people than me.
What's your game, friend?
I don't have a game, John. Listen, Sometimes I just wish I'd known more about life. Wish I'd had better guidance. A friend of mine is drunk as a skunk in the saloon on Thieves' Landing. I think he's gonna be unfaithful to his dear wife. Why don't you head over there and see if you can advise him how best to proceed?
What do you think I am?
I know what you are, John. Just if you've got the time, friend. Go, John, go.
See, this is what doesn't make sense about the Stranger Man. Now, if he was the devil, wouldn't he want this guy to commit the adultery? Why would he be like, oh, go talk him out of it? Why wouldn't he be like, go, John, go tell him to live a little, have a little thin, if you will, get funky like a monkey?
Let's go.
Oh, Lord, thank you, thank you. What is the world coming to?
Anytime, friend.
Holy hell, that was depressing, messed up, and terrifying.
Sorry, partner.
Ugh. Now what? Oh, I killed the horse. After your mount is lost, you have to wait before you can whistle for another. Wait, what? That's my horse? They killed Goldie? But I just guided him. Skin animal. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. What horse are you? I can't believe I lost Goldie already.
Hello.
Is this the crazy flower man?
What brings you out this way?
Can't wait to get your flowers and meet your wife.
Partner?
I've been gathering some flowers for my wife. She's waiting for me back in the cabin.
That's very sweet of you.
And we've been together 50 years now, me and my darling Annabelle. She's always loved
Annabelle, you say?
these wild fever few that grow around this place. You know. But she's getting on now in years, and it's hard for her to get up and about. So
Real hard.
I want to bring her a lovely bouquet for our anniversary.
I've seen quite
And,
a
you
few
know,
flowers
to,
in my travels if you'd like to help.
Oh, yeah.
Make the cabin
These
smell a
old
little bit
fingers
better, I
ain't
guess.
what they used to be. I'd love it. So bring me any pretty ones you find, huh?
Oh, alright, can we just go stop this adulterer now before anything? Well, further through that stage, alright, I already got one 1/3 of those.
Come on.
Load up now. Go.
I like blackjack. Where are you? Oh, okay.
Whoa there.
Remember, kids, adultery isn't cool.
I'm gonna beat ya, then start up.
Encourage a man.
No problem if I just get my...
Excuse me, mister.
Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Look, don't ask how, but I know what you're about to do. You don't want to do this.
The hell are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about, mister. I'm just here to say I don't think you should go through with it. Your wife, she loves you.
Shit, mister. I don't know who or what you are, but I guess I'm grateful. I guess you're right. I was raised better than this.
Don't mention it. Go on now.
I was so close. Alright, where's the general store in this place? General store. Then I guess I'll go check out the gunsmith here. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You can't win this. Come in swinging.
Alright, hell. Alright, man. Let's do it. I'm gonna lose this one. Hit the wrong button. I can't make that mistake again.
Sorry about this.
Oh, excuse me. Who the hell is yelling like that? I just want to go to the general store.
See what we got then.
Why do I want to go to the general store? Oh, the fabric. The fabric.
Hi there.
See if your tastes be more refined than other customers. Dr. Gallagher
That's not
couldn't
here.
diagnose prick rot if his own thing was
Oh.
falling off.
Thought there was like a fabric I'm supposed to buy in Thieves Landing, unless I just haven't unlocked the outfit yet. Improved campsite. Well, what do you do? Control. Makes you lucky, which increases the items and money you lose by 20%.
Now, Dr. Gallagher rubs me the wrong way for true.
Sure.
Looks correct. You good?
That's all I
All
need
right.
for now.
Well, apparently I haven't unlocked the...
Friends about
I'm being kidnapped!
Oh, I don't need...
You're an angel!
weird ass hug and you look like Abigail. Don't point the gun at the woman. Yeah. Buck Dingle? Distant relative of yours, moderator? What is this? Oh, is this right by the material from?
How are you, friend?
Uh-huh.
That Drew McFarland's the cause of trouble again.
Hide your identity so honor and fame won't change. Remove the degrees one level faster. Let's come back for the other ones, I guess. First piece of clothing. Use the inner satchel. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got it. It'll be possible to cheat at poker. Search Thieves Landing.
Alright, I'm going.
Come on, easy now.
Oh,
Hello there.
As you can see, I carry the finest artillery.
you got no better weapons? Oh, sawed-off shotgun. Can't afford it though. It's been the leader, dude.
Good morning to you.
Doubles ammo capacity on rifles and repeaters.
You know what coming in tomorrow. Very well.
Neat.
I reckon he went down to Mexico, changed his name and became a bean farmer. Ain't no way. Well then.
Alright, well, I'm broke now.
That should keep me going for a while.
Come back now. You sure know how to choose a fine weapon. I can see that.
Alright, chat. Ta-ta! Only Mustiggins. Alright.
Come on.
Come on now. These horses. Ah!
Go.
Ah! I meant to do all of that. Yep, definitely.
Come on. Easy.
Horseshoes.
You throw some horseshoes?
Alright, let's try it.
Well thrown.
horseshoe. Uh-huh.
Good. I seen Grandma throw better.
Well. Okay. Aha.
Whoa. Eyesight getting bad?
It's on the wrist.
There. Now I win.
Just like my banker said.
Fantastic.
Well, hello.
Oh, you're not my house. You're not there which I that I live. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the Red Dead 1 portion of the stream. Another fun night. Kick some ass on horseshoes. We lost Goldie, though. R.I.P. Goldie. He was a good horse. His life was cut too short. We'll miss you, Goldie. That was fun, so thanks for watching me play some Red Dead. It was a hoop. And we'll be streaming this again.